Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It's been a week since I talked to you last. I actually appreciate making sure that I get in touch with you guys every Wednesday, unless a holiday hits on a Wednesday, then I won't be able to make a video on a Wednesday. But it keeps me on track, making sure that if anything else, I at least make a video on a Wednesday, which means a whole week has gone by since I last talked to you. And generally something has happened within a week period of time that is worthy of me sharing with you on this behind the scenes channel. A lot has happened, honestly. Since last Wednesday, so much has happened. I have so much back content that I want to share with you. I'm going to try to break it up so that way it's more enjoyable. It's shorter videos opposed to something that's massively long and we don't have time for, right? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some shipments and the Nightmare Before Christmas kit or crochet kit update on where I'm at with Jack Skellington. The packages, I bought something on Amazon that I'm excited to share with you. I have a Happy Mail that I haven't opened yet. And then I also have a special project that I'm very excited about. And this one is going to be more of a passion project that'll happen whenever I can get to it. And then of course, yeah, talking about the Nightmare Before Christmas crochet set, where I'm at with Jack, and more realistic goal setting for the rest of the kit moving forward. I was very ambitious when it comes to the set. I really wanted it to be complete. I wanted to do all of the characters before Christmas this year because I am a little bit light on Christmas decorations, and I thought Christmas crochet characters from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie would be amazing to help decorate my home. I'm very excited about it, and that's not going to happen this year. However, I am still dying to make all of the characters, have them available for decoration next Christmas. I just need to make sure I make more realistic goals. I mean, honestly, I started the set August, September this year, and that's when crochet season gets crazy. So my timing was not the best. But now that I've brought awareness to the kit, hopefully by next Christmas, next Halloween, we have all of the pieces done and ready to really put up and show off for the holiday. Okay, I want to start with, what did I buy off of Amazon? Another YouTuber, crochet YouTuber or yarn YouTuber, also one of my Crafters Gatherers, she mentioned a really cool tool that I loved so much I had to get it. So this is what it looks like. And it's a keychain. Very thin and portable, so you could easily throw this into your yarn bag. It would slide in a pocket, very easy, or even just kind of clip on the side. Super, super just handy dandy. There's so much. It's like the Swiss Army knife of tools here. There's so much awesomeness in this little like plastic card thing. So to start off, here at the very top is combo gauge. In the middle here, it says the WPI, or wraps per inch. In the middle, it says the name of the yarn, or yarn weight. So you like jumbo, super bulky, bulky, and so on and so forth, all the way down. And then over here, I'm not sure what CYC means. I'm pretty sure the Y means yarn. I mean, that's kind of a duh moment, duh statement. But I'm not exactly sure what CYC means. If you know, please put in the comment section below. That would be a cool teachable moment. And then here are what are measurements that we're used to here in the States. So like a size 7, size 6 weight, 5 weight, 4 weight, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we're used to like this weight yarn, and then next to it is the name, and then on the side is how many wraps you could wrap around a ruler or any tool, measure it out and find out how many wraps per inch that is. And then here, the indents, it's like an inch ruler, so 1 inch, and then centimeters on this side. So you would just take your yarn and you would wrap it around this tool in this indent section, which is great, so that way it doesn't slide all over the place. Find out how many wraps, and then check what size yarn that is. So super handy to have around. And if you have a yarn that is missing its label, or you got it, the yarn given to you, or you lost the label, you can find out what size that yarn is now. So love this quick guide, super brilliant. Then down here is the gauge for your crochet hook or your knitting needle, where if it doesn't have a size or you're not sure what size it is, maybe it's just a letter. I've run into crochet hooks. I actually have a couple crochet hooks where it's just the letter. And I'm like, well, what size is that? Sometimes, well, I used to be, I'm better now that I have a lot more knowledge and experience and reference to these things. But for anyone who just has a crochet hook with a letter on it, you would insert that crochet hook into one of these holes until it fit through. It would glide through very smoothly, like a perfect fit. And then it would tell you what millimeter dimension that is. And then it also has the US size. So you know how we say like a size crochet hook, size 6 or G6, 4 millimeter. That 6 next to the G is referred to as the US size. So G6 or 4 millimeter, the 6 right here. Yep. Let's see if I can get it. 6, 4 millimeter. There we go. Cool. Then these things right here, these little loopy things, are for your yarn. You would take your yarn to your project and you would tuck it into there, and then it just kind of holds the yarn there. So this is like a stopper. And then a little thicker one here on the bottom if you needed a little thicker one just to kind of hook it in. And then on the back, I thought this was very interesting. So apparently there is a guide for, there is a reason for knowing the angle of the twist of your yarn. And I'm going to research this because I looked into what these things meant. And this one in particular, I was like, why do I need to know like angles, right? Why do I need to know angles so much? And what I saw from the example card from like where I bought this was what you would do is you would line your yarn up with one of these until you found the right size here. And then you would take it up here and find out the twist of all the plies. Find out how stiff all of those, how sharp the angle was of all of those twists in the yarn ply. And that would tell you the dimension or degree of the twists of the plies. Now, I don't know why that matters. And so the fact that they put this on a card, I'm like, that obviously matters to some people. And I'm curious why. So if you know why the degree of the twist matters for your yarn, mention that in the comment section below, like a teachable moment, another teachable moment. I think that's so cool. The other thing with this is if you're somebody who likes to reference ply, like the ply size of your yarn, you know how I'm like, a size 4 weight worsted medium Aran 10, 12 ply or 8 WPI. Some areas, some people, they will determine the size of their yarn based on ply. So if you were to take your yarn and line it up on these right here and find out which one your yarn matches up with best, these numbers here are plies, the ply number. So another really awesome gauge. Those of you out there that are trying to write patterns and you're needing to come up with certain information like ply or WPI, something like that, this card is going to be awesome because it's a quick helper. And then on the bottom here, it's just a repeat of information from the front. So if you grabbed this card from one way or another, you don't have to flip it over or anything. You can just, the numbers are all the same there. Nothing different for this section in this section is the same. But anyways, I thought this was super cool and awesome tool to have on hand all the time. So I got that tool and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so next thing I want to dig into is right here, my Happy Mail. I have not opened it. Lisa, I'm super excited to find out what you sent to me. I want to be very careful when cutting anything. And these scissors are not the greatest, but I think handling with much care, TLC. Cool. All right, sweet. Oh my gosh, there's so much involved here. Cool. Oh, what is this? Okay, a jumbo spool knitter. Oh, cool. It's a tool right there for making flowers really fast. Easy to follow step-by-step instructions enclosed from Boy. And it looks like, I'm gonna have to play with this, but it shows examples of flowers, little flowers that you can make with it. So that'll be a fun tool. I'm gonna have to play with that with you guys. Maybe one of these vlogs, I'll like dig into it, read the instructions and play with that. That's really neat. Thank you, Lisa, that's cool. And then, oh, she sent me yarn. Oh, and I have one of these awesome bags. Oh, it smells really, really nice. What in the world? These are gorgeous. Oh, and they feel so soft. Oh my goodness, they honestly feel like butter. You know that yarn that's so soft that it could be butter. This is You Are You. Oh, that's cute. You Are You yarn by Knit Crate Cozy. And this is Noon Chai. Uh, 45% alpaca. It says Huacaya alpaca, so a specific type of alpaca. 45% Surrey alpaca, 10% Stellina, super bulky weight, so size 6, 55 yards per hank, 100 grams, 50 meters, 4 ounces, hand wash, gentle, dry, flat. Custom made in Peru exclusively for Knit Crate. How cool. That is going to make an amazing beanie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a beanie with that. That's gonna be amazing. Oh, so cool. Thank you, Lisa. And then there's also, wow. Look at that shimmer. Oh my goodness, there's 2 of these. This is Rossetti Yarns Merino Mist, and it does kind of look very misty. 60% viscous, 20% acrylic, 20% fine merino wool superwash. There's 50 grams in one donut. I know the different names for all of these yarn, like ways of putting together the yarn. It's a size 3 weight yarn, light weight. Yeah, 50 grams, 1.75 ounces, 153 meters or 167 yards. Very cool. Yeah, that's super pretty. I'm gonna have to think of what I'm gonna make with that. It's so light, like there's barely any weight to it. I'm like, that might make for amazing like fingerless gloves, or yeah, you could do a scarf, a cowl with that. I'd definitely do a wearable, 100% wearable. I don't know if I'd make a beanie with it or a head wrap because it's so light that I like things that have a little bit more weight to them, but I'll think of something. And then this looks like it's the same exact yarn as this, but it is a white. So pretty. And then at the end here at the bottom, it's a lavender bag. I was wondering because I was like, oh, that smells pretty. No wonder it's got a little lavender bag in there. How fun. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm gonna make something very, very pretty with these. I'm very excited about them. They'll probably be more personal projects that I'll share with the Crafters Gathering, or maybe even here on the behind the scenes videos, just kind of whips that I'm working on, you know, projects, which is another video that I want to make. Next is this fun box. So all I did was cut here, but this and this is still sealed. I have not seen what's in the box. I just didn't want to be like cutting the whole time in the video. But this box is very well taped together. Okay. So this is a follower of mine contacted me, and their mother, who has passed away, they found some crochet projects that she had created, and some were unfinished, or some they just wanted a pattern to dissect it, like reverse engineer the pattern so that way they could make more of what their mother had made. You know, it's a very special moment. And first they contacted me, oh, Donna, this is beautiful. So first they contacted me about this pillow right here. And there's obviously a pillow on the inside. Good job finding the heart shape. That would have been the trickiest part. She found this and she was needing some guidance, assistance, and how to actually make this. She put a ribbon in between all of these to make that. But she was able to figure it out. So cool, so cool. Thank you so much for that, Donna. She mentioned to me that after she figured it out, she was making a couple of them and she wanted to send me one, and I love that. I'm gonna be displaying that. Definitely gonna be displaying that. You're gonna see that in some videos. And then she found another project that, put that right there. I don't remember if it was damaged or if she wanted to reverse engineer it, but it's extremely delicate. Everything is made with lace, and everything reminds me of that those Victorian projects that are super dainty, super just, everything about them is delicate. Oh my gosh, Donna. I'm gonna have to contact you and ask you if you wanted or what we were gonna do with this pattern again. Do I have anything to kind of, oh yeah, this might help. Back of a book here. So I can lay that here and you guys can kind of see it more in detail. What Donna's mother had made. Like I said, just so dainty. The crochet thread. Oh my goodness. Isn't that gorgeous? The only thing I could think of, if it was that hole right there, that she needed some help patching so that way it didn't fall apart. You can also see like the color distortion and how it's aged. Holy cow, I feel like I would have seen this in a crochet book. I have a crochet book that has very vintage, old pieces in it, and then this looks like something I would find in there, and it's so delicate. And she asked me to potentially reverse engineer this pattern, and I am so looking forward to that and seeing how it was done, because Donna mentioned trying to find these patterns, these two pieces of work, these two patterns, and could not find them anywhere. So the fact that she was able to reverse engineer, this is the original piece that pillow was, that she was able to reverse engineer. So dainty. Put like a little bag of potpourri in there and put it in your drawer. Like a sachet. Sachet, I'm saying it right now. Called it sachet for the longest time. Sachet. But that would be super pretty. And now this. So. And she did give me permission, Donna gave me permission, if I was able to figure out how to reverse engineer this pattern, that I could put it on my channel and show you guys how to do that. So this is gonna take time. I did tell Donna, like right up front, I'm like, I'm gonna get to this project whenever I can get to it. It's not something that I'm gonna be able to do quickly. So I was like, please have patience with me. This could be something that takes me a long time to get to and accomplish. But so she's gonna check in with me and see how I'm doing. And if I can't figure it out, then I said I would return it to her, but it's just a very special piece. I'm very, very honored and excited that she reached out to me and asked for my help. That's not something I'm going to be able to do often for 100%. This was a very rare case. And I think it's just mainly because I feel so excited to give this project a try. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the Nightmare Before Christmas set. So I finally finished Jack. So there's my Jack. Got his face, his smile, got the bat here on the front, got his things on his, he's been laying down. So got his things on his collar, got that front, can't really see it, front part on his jacket. Got the back end done for the back of his suit jacket. Now I'm gonna have to admit, I was extremely confused on, I think all of these, except for this one. This was pretty straightforward, but this part right here was extremely confusing. The back here was confusing. And then even where to place this front of his suit was super confusing because I made the pieces and then it just says like attach, and I'm like, attach where? How? Like, it took me the longest time to figure out this was where this was gonna go. And even then, like putting it on there, I was like, that doesn't like go together well. Like I got it to go on, but it wasn't exactly great. And then these shoulder pieces were confusing because it just says attach, but it doesn't tell you where. So I'm like, where do you want me to put this? You know? And then the back of his coat, same thing. It wasn't very clear on how this was supposed to look, how it was supposed to be, and how it was supposed to be attached. So it was just, it almost got to the point there with the little bitty pieces, like yeah. Barrett, thank you. Was that a good itch? Was that a good itch? It almost seemed like she like told you how she made the pieces and then was quickly like, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, just attach it, just attach it. You should know where it's at. And I was like thoroughly lost for a while. And these were supposed to be the easy pieces that were to come together really quickly. And these were the hardest pieces for me, not to make, but to know what she wanted out of the pieces, how she wanted it to look, and then where to put it. So yeah, but I kind of figured that out based on more so, I just was like, I think it would look good there. And so I put it there, and I don't know if I did it right or anything. It doesn't look exactly like her picture in a little bit. Got some stuffing right there. Let me see if I can grab him. Go to the page. So like there he is, there's mine, just kind of looking at her pieces and how everything went. I'm like, it's close enough. It's close enough. It looks like Jack's made. So Jack is done and I'm super excited about it. One done. One check. All done. And now the next piece that I wanted to make was Oogie Boogie. And so he is the next thing I'm going to create. I have the yarn ready thanks to Mary and also the Etsy shop that I purchased the thinner version. So I'm going to work on him. And then that's probably all I'm going to be able to accomplish, if I can even accomplish Oogie Boogie before Christmas, just because I am also trying to accomplish a bunch of Christmas presents. I want to make some things for family. It's just honestly sometimes the cheapest way to go is making things for family if you can have the time. Be very careful with over committing yourself to Christmas presents. I do this every year where, you know, I have the material. It's just really my time to make the item for said person that I want to make things for. So because I have the material and it's really just my time, it seems to be the most cost-effective way to provide or have a Christmas present. It also is something that you make yourself, so it has that personal touch to it. There's a lot of things you have to take into consideration, and I talk about this a lot when it comes to Christmas, or at least gift giving, something that you crochet. Make sure you have the person in mind and use specific colors or make specific things that connect to that person instead of just making something to make something. But it is the cheapest way to go because you have everything. You just got to do it. But what I run into often is then I'm like, okay, well, I want to make like 10 things to knock out all these people and make these really cool things for people. And I run out of time, or I stress myself out significantly because I run out of time. You just don't have enough time to make everything. You still have life that will intervene. You still have things that come up, things you got to do, work, or going places, getting things done. And sometimes you just, you run out of time. And so try to take the list of things that you want to make for Christmas and like take that list and then break it down. What are some things you can cut out? What are the absolute, this is something I know I have to make. Make sure that gets on the list. And then below that, say, okay, things that I would like to make. That way you can hit the things you have to make first instead of hitting the things you would like to make and then running out of time for the things you have to make, you know? So break down your list, minimize it. If I have somebody that I know who, she wanted to make like 3 different things per person. And I was like, well, let's break it down. Let's just start with 1 thing per person, you know, and then if you have time, you can make a second one, you know, but before you go and make 3 things per person, just make 1 and then you're good. And then, you know, try to be very good with your time. All right, that is everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, there's so much other things that I want to share with you. So look out for those videos as well. I hope you have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.